Hello. I wanted to say something today as a way of introduction to my seminar that I'm running in October this year to do with becoming magnetic to the opposite sex. And I really wanted to say something really as far as introducing what that seminar will be about, hopefully in the autumn. And becoming magnetic to the opposite sex, as I mentioned in my other video, is something that most of us want to be able to experience at some point in our life. But I came across this sort of concept as far as my own life was concerned when I looked at other people, and I realised that there was so much potential in their lives to be able to attract the opposite sex, and that it would be really useful to present something in order that people could gain some tips as far as becoming magnetic to the opposite sex, and to possibly be able to identify what they were doing wrong as far as attracting the opposite sex, which is a type of help that we all need at some time. So I thought it would be a good idea to just mention a couple of points today to sort of help people along their way, especially if they couldn't come to the seminar or workshop. And one of the things that I've realised when I've looked at other people, when they've been interacting with the opposite sex, or when I've been speaking to both sexes, and I've noticed that one of the main attractions that can occur with both sexes is that people are really passionately attracted to people who are very natural and are very open. And I made some connections there in my own life, and I wanted to build this concept into a seminar form so that people could have the space and the opportunity to really think about what they wanted to do in their own lives as far as their own personal development was concerned in relationship with the opposite sex. And so one of the keys that I think is very useful to being able to attract the opposite sex, or the same sex if that's your preference, is really just to be yourself and to get in touch with that inner essence and to cultivate a really good relationship with yourself. And in that way, when we do that, we aren't then so shy, and we're not so vulnerable with the opposite sex. When we have the confidence to know that we have this really good relationship with ourselves, and that portrays itself in our communication with other people. And that means that other people are more relaxed around us as well. So that's a number one main tip that I shall be focusing this seminar on, is actually encouraging people to accept themselves, to get in touch with their own inner essence, and to basically fall in love with themselves first before they engage with the opposite sex, because that self-love then reflects itself in your environment and is often reflected back to you by other people who also tend to want to love you then. And it's also a really joyful place to be. So, as you know, I do enjoy being joyful. And so we get to be happy and enjoy interacting with the opposite sex, rather than worrying all the time whether they like us, or whether we're good enough, or whether we're lovable, or whether we're attractive enough. I mean, at the end of the day, this is our life, and we should enjoy every moment, and not just those moments when we've been accepted, or someone loves us, or when we're in a relationship. So I just wanted to offer that one key point to you today as far as becoming magnetic to the opposite sex, because it is quite an attractive demeanour that you put out there when you are very naturally yourself, and that you accept other people as who they are as well. And it's a very attractive and magnetic way to live. And I think you will find that people will be much more relaxed in your presence, and that you actually love yourself more in the process as well. And also, it's not such hard work when we're just naturally being who we are, rather than putting on an act or assuming we need to be a certain way in order to be lovable. So I hope that tip helps someone out there. And in the meantime, as always, stay safe and happy. Bye bye.